Hello everyone, I'm P2S. This is going to be a short video about the hand warming gel sachets you can obtain and buy. I mentioned this in part. I'll be mentioning this in the later on in this video, but basically these cost £7.50 for millets. They come with a solution inside. I'm not sure what it's made of or made up of, but basically you've got an initiator disc that if you crack, bend, press hard, it'll set off a reaction and you'll basically end up with the sachet warming up. It'll start to slowly harden basically, and as it does, it'll radiate heat and keep your hands warm. You can put it inside. You could actually have several of these and have them all over your body, and you'll be warm for about half an hour to an hour, depending on the conditions. But basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate one of these for you. You can see what happens. I've got some fairly sophisticated gizmos set up to measure the temperature change, and later on in this video I'll be showing you how you get one of these back to normal again, because these are actually reusable. That's right, you can keep cracking one of these over and over again once you've regenerated it back to its old form. The other alternate to these you've got are charcoal burners, which is like a short length of charcoal. You put it inside a hand warming case, lit, and it'll slowly burn down, giving off heat. I have these also, but these have their place as well, because you might not have time to fiddle around with lighters, start it up, get it lit. You sometimes, to get them really hot on the charcoal hand warmers, you need to normally swing them over your head for a few times, really get the air into them. Although they still work otherwise, that's how you get most heat. But with one of these, you just click it, gives off the heat. Alright, enough waffle, let's go over and get the show on the road. Here's one I prepared earlier. It's got a temperature probe on it, which will be telling me the current temperature is 22.6 degrees. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to activate it. I'm going to see what the change in temperature and witness what the change in the gel is. Okay. That's cracked. If you look closely, you can actually see that changing form before our very eyes. Spreading out, spreading out, spreading out, all the way to the end. You can actually massage this to increase the heat effect, but you don't have to. That's the purpose of this demonstration. Okay, back to the temperature probe, or rather the temperature instrument. It's shooting up, shooting up, shooting up, shooting up. This will probably go to about, I don't know, 40 degrees? Oh, we'll see. Let's see what it'll go up to. It's the first time I've measured one of these. It goes a lot harder than this. Yeah, it's giving off a lot of heat. Not enough to burn your fingers, but on a cold day or night, you want to, your fingers were numb and you wanted to do something delicate, this would be a great bit of kit to help you on your way. Okay. Go on, go on, go on, come on, make 40 degrees. Make it good. I know people are probably going to ask me about this temperature thermometer. It's just called a thermometer on the back, but it's more sophisticated. That's actually got a measuring device on it. I don't know how much one of these would go for. This was actually obtained by someone else from his workplace, shall we say, and that workplace is now no more, but the artefact, you might say, lives on. And here we are, 39.1, and it's still going up. I've used one of these before, and they normally give off, I feel they give off enough heat for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then they slowly start to lose the heat. This isn't even handmade properly. It should really be pressed against it, but to get the probe and displays comfortable with. There we go. That's more like it. Is Eurohike. Never heard of them before, but Taffy tells me you can get cheapo ones for these for £1, and I'd be really interested in seeing what they're like. Maybe they're just as good as this. Maybe they're a bit more inferior, or Even better perhaps, I don't know. But for £1 I'd be certainly interested, because at £3.50 a go, they aren't cheap, but they do last and are reusable. Oh, that's about our limit, 44.7. Oh no, a bit more. Try on the disc. So it's hovering around the 44 mark. Yeah, that's nice. For all that though, you get roughly the same off a charcoal burner in its natural state, just lit and left there inside the burner case. Might do another video. I might actually do a video on one later, just to see the difference in temperature. But I can tell you from experience, a charcoal burner, hand warmer case, if you say put it on the heater in your car, where all to demist the screens, if you put one above there and you have the heater on full, with all that air rushing through the actual warmer case, it gets very, very, very hot indeed. And if you're on your way to somewhere in the vehicle, you're going to be getting out in a freezing crap weather, you know, charcoal burner would beat this gel bit of kit hands down. And then again, I suppose you could argue, if you're only going to be out in the cold 10, 20, 30 minutes, two of these or one of these would be just as good. But I digress. I was wrong. It's actually, I'm giving it a bit of pressure. I don't want to put any more pressure on it without puncturing the gel, but we are seeing just in excess of 46 degrees. 40 degrees is good. Anything above 40 degrees for hand warming is okay. I think body temperature is 32 degrees Celsius. That's core temperature. Skin temperature is normally a touch lower than that. So for anything above 40, you're in there. For keeping nice and comfortable, one of these. It's not going to go any higher than 46, so I'll remove that now. But there it is. That's your gel hand warmer. I'm going to stop the video now and let you know how it gets on for about another 10 minutes.